Good morning. So it's already Thursday morning, and holy smokes, what a busy week. So we after the Thanksgiving weekend, I got right into making bags because I wanted to get caught up from all that, and we had a whole bunch to make. So I was all day Tuesday and Wednesday making bags. It's Thursday now. I'll make bags all day today again. The shed guy is here drilling holes for the posts. They got the shed laid out. This is going to be 54 by 100 by 20 feet. Just going to be a machine shed, so we can put the some of this machinery. It's definitely cost effective to build a shed to keep this stuff inside because it deteriorates so fast outside. You got the tires, you got the hydraulic hoses, you got the hoses on the sprayer, all the electrical lines. It's just better to keep this stuff inside. The winters up here are harsh and hard on equipment. We got this green cultivator unhitched, and yeah, we unhitched it there. It looks like a dumb spot to put it, but it's really not because that's on the grass. So I'm gonna have to change out a bunch of those shovels. And in fact, actually, I got the pile of shovels right here. So it's much easier to crawl around underneath that thing on the grass than it is on the gravel. Corey was out. I don't actually think she went out yesterday. She was out Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday. I don't know. She's been disking like crazy. She's got, I don't know, maybe 1,000 acres done already. And Dad and Buddy are going to go out today. We just got our anhydrous applicator hooked up. Good afternoon. I'm just on my last pass. Still spraying Avidex. So Corey, she's already dissed this field and turned it black. It's the same principle as the Treplan. You get you work it black and then you spray the chemical onto the dirt, and then you got to make another pass with either a set of harrows or a cultivator or something. So Dad is actually in the anhydrous over there, and that's going to be the second pass. So we're going to put down some fall fertilizer as well as the fall herbicide, so it's I guess a little more efficient than just spraying this Avidex and just running over it with some harrows, because we got to put the fertilizer down anyways, because most likely we'll put wheat here next year. So it goes so fast. Good evening. So it is Friday evening. We didn't get a whole bunch of stuff done today. Well, by we, I mean I didn't. A few people stopped by talking about feed, talking about molasses, stuff like that. So that was pretty much my day in a nutshell. But I'm just heading out here now because it's supposed to snow tonight anyways. I figured if I can get out here and I can get this tank empty, and then it does snow tonight, we can't anhydrous tomorrow or the next day anyways, then that should give them time to refill us. Whoop, that's the wrong button. My dad was running this all day yesterday, so I don't know which buttons are which. Oh, there we go. So this is a bit of a smaller tool and a bit of a different tool than most guys up here will use. Wow, those are fast. It's only 36 feet, and it has big openers on it, big sweeps. Most guys that are doing anhydrous, they put knives down. So I'll hop out and show you how this works. All right, so the first thing we had to do is open these valves up. We always shut them. Everybody's supposed to be shutting them when you're going out on the highway. But as far as the system goes, there's a breakaway valve here for safety if the tank ever comes loose. This is supposed to break away, and I think it's supposed to shut. I don't know. We do have a full face mask in the tractor with respirator, so that doesn't allow you to work in a you know, if it's gassing off, but you can you know, it's just a safety thing that you can get away, or you can get, you know, shut the valve or something. This John Blue system, this isn't very good for if you're using high application rates or if you have a really big machine, but for a 36-foot machine, and I think we got it set to about 80 pounds of actual nitrogen, it's good enough for us for sure. So the way you do that is you put in the width of your machine, how fast you want to go, and how much you want to put down, and then it gives you this. It's basically like a slide rule. So it says set it to 2,000, and we got it set to 2,250. So we find that's the best. Then you can, the secondary thing to that is there's a chart that shows you how much anhydrous you should put on if you have a 2,000 gallon tank. These are twin 1,000s. So I just use that chart. So a 2,000 gallon tank, I should be able to do about 104 acres. Once it goes through that system, it's divided up into this manifold here, one to each tank. It just goes through this hose. I'm not sure what's special about this hose, but it does say it's for anhydrous on it. Then there's these tips that we mounted on the back of the shank. They just actually have just a hole in them, and you know, the sweep cuts through the ground and it drops the anhydrous down. So with that, we will get at it. Okay, so there's a bit of tweaking around. They say you wanted like 4 inches in the ground. So my dad had pulled this applicator out yesterday because he was working in a field that Corey had already dissed, and we were only trying to work around the Avidex. And so I put it a little deeper. I might have a little too deep, but I'm gonna make around anyways. All the straw got chopped and spread back onto the land. So all we got to do is we got to work all that in, and it's, you know, you won't be able to really tell, but it is working up really nice behind this cultivator. So it's hopefully, you know, it's always next to your country when you're farming. So hopefully we can get this set up, get the right amount of fertilizer put on here in the fall. It was sprayed with Roundup, so that first flush of weeds should have been dead in the fall, so there shouldn't be any weed seeds left over. Now, if there's any weeds that came after my Roundup trip, I should get it with the sweeps on this cultivator. And in theory, never works out this way, but next year we should have this is a heavy duty cultivator, and it does leave ridges. It leaves pretty big ridges, but with all the snow and the water and everything that we're gonna get this fall, this winter, when we come in the spring, then everything should be should be settled back flat. All right, so it's plenty dark, and I thought I saw my pressure gauge dropping a little bit, so we got to check, and yeah, we are pretty much out. A couple percent left, so that's okay though. I got what did I get? I got about 90 acres done, so it's going on pretty good. This will be wheat next year, and wheat needs nitrogen. So if you don't fertilize, you don't spend the money, you're not going to get a crop. So, and If we run out of this stuff like they say we could, or it's so expensive next year, then we'll be glad we spent it now. If it's way cheaper in the spring, we'll be kicking ourselves, but either way, it's a trip that you've saved. So now we don't have to put it on in the spring. I'm gonna close this valve too, just because I'm not gonna be, it's supposed to start snowing overnight, so we probably won't be working in the field tomorrow. So as always, thanks for watching. We will see you all on the next one.